Good morning, folks. We thank the Almighty God for giving us another opportunity to share with you the little that we are empowered or endowed with. Today, actually, I want to talk about something that we actually hear about these things every day of our lives. I quite remember growing up as young people, we used to hear all the time it's good to plan. It's good to plan. That if you don't plan your life well, you will definitely be part of someone's plan. So therefore, there's a need or the insignificance that is attached to planning, I think here should not be overemphasized. And planning is crucial to the successes that we achieve at any point in time in our lives. Every second as it beeps, every minute, every hour, every day, every month, every year, in that order. Planning plays a crucial role. The question I ask you out there listening to me, have you ever sat down to take your time to plan about your life? Have you ever sat down? Sometimes it's good. Sometimes we have our plans and our plans are within our brains. So that we sit down and said, okay, I have a plan of doing this, I have a plan of doing that, I have a plan. Yes, the question is, all those things that you have a plan of doing it, tell me, have you visualized them? I mean, have you put them on something that you can physically see and know that this is how I want to achieve this, and this is where I begin, and this is where I'm going to end? There must always be the starting point of every action of you, every activity that you intend to achieve in life, and you must have an ending point. But within, you must plan your activities. You must plan them in order so that ultimately you will be able to achieve the set goals. Um, I like the quote that says that planning is bringing the future into the present and doing something about it now. So there's a need for us to plan, because when we envisage or visualize certain goals that we intend to achieve in our lives, and once we're still alive, then it means there's a need for us to plan as to how, when, and what are the things we need to be able to achieve that particular goals. So planning therefore plays a crucial role. And there are different forms in which you can plan. You can plan, one, by visualizing your dream. You must visualize the goal. Let's say, for example, if your dream is to become a graduate, in a graduate, you must have a timeline. How long do you want to become a graduate? Within how many years? We all agree that um when you go to the university, you spend like 4 years to obtain a degree. You know, within the 4 years, then you know this is the year in which you are applying for the admission, and you got it. So the first year you are in school, your planning continues from there. What you must also have a target. What kind of student do I want to end the degree with? Are you going to be a lower student? Are you going to be a middle student? Are you going to be an average student? Are you going to be a high class student? You must be able to define. When you define and plan how your outcome in school is going to be, fine, you may not know circumstances that may affect you in your pursuit to achieve a degree in the university. You may meet challenges like meeting difficult teachers who probably may not be flexible in terms of how they give you assignments, in terms of how you set your exams questions. Fine, but you must always plan at every point in time. Now, before you get to the university, you have to plan. Now, This is how I am going to study. You have to plan. This is how I'm going to study. So if I'm going to study, I want to finish or complete my school and become a first class degree holder. Then you must plan. You have set a high target for yourself. Then there's a need for you to be committed to that. You don't just sit down and assume. Once you said, "Oh, I wish I complete with a first class," it's just a wish. It's either you achieve it or you do not achieve it. But believe me or not, when you put all those things that you wish into writing step by step and how you intend to achieve that target, then believe me, you are creating a vision. You are visualizing that dream. Then, as day by day pass by you, time pass by, then you visit your goal. You visit your planning chart. Then from your planning chart, you can tell this is from this point to this point, and from this point to that point. This is what you have achieved, and this is what is left for you to achieve. So when you are able to compare your before and after, and looking into the future, then it can motivate you to continue doing what you are doing. So there's a need for you to always plan on whatever you do. Planning is an important thing, and we must always take time to plan. And planning must be in different form. Today you may plan, you may decide to plan with an audio visual. You may just try it in a form of, let's say, record what you want to achieve in the next 3 years. You pick it from one point on the other. You said, I want to achieve this. Then from there, this is the next thing I want to achieve in the next 3 years. I want to achieve it in the next 5 years. I want to achieve it in the next 6 years. When you record all those things, sometimes what you do, you could use it as an alarm or a reminder or a ringing tone. So doing that is a kind of commitment you are trying to make to your future plans. And day in, day out, as in when people calls you, then what happened? The plannings play, the audio will play into your ears, reminding you and telling you that yes, you have a plan and you must work hard to achieve this goal. Then the other way around, you could also do the plan after you have the audio. That one could be in a phone that you could travel with, you could go everywhere with. But in your room, you must have what we call a planning chart. This planning chart could be in your room, and possibly you could duplicate a copy and it could be in your office. Or whether in your dormitory or what have you, you must have something like that. Why do you need to have them? Because when we don't see things for ourselves, we tend to believe that those things does not exist. Yes. So, but when you are able to create that vision for it, as you enter into your dormitory, before you sleep at night, you glance through your charts and you look at chronologically how you arrange your activities for the day, for the month, for the week, in that order, till you are able to end your 4 years in the university. Then it means that you are taking a step-by-step way to achieve your first class or average or what have you that you intend to achieve in life. At least have your high target goal, so that if for one or two reasons you slipped, at least you found yourself within the average. The average student, at least I know, when you leave universities and you come back and you have a lower class, upper class, or first class, at least you can be able to get yourself a job. It's better than better than getting a pass as compared to these other two. So there are some organizations, they may not give you the opportunity to apply. So the question that I ask myself is, does that mean that the 4 years you have spent in university is a waste? No, it is not a waste, because you actually learned something. Our mistakes of the past shouldn't determine our future. The past is gone. What is important is the present. So plan your future now, and you may be able to follow all these activities one after the other and achieve your goal. So planning is crucial. What are your plans? What is your plan? What are my plans? What are our plans? When we plan well, then we are managing to succeed. So planning is a need, a necessity. We must always plan our lives ahead to succeed.